Welcome to a foggy day in Empyrion Galactic Survival, and in this part my original plan was to go out and complete the Decimate Xerax personnel mission. We've only got 3 more Xerax to kill, but unfortunately what's happened is I was making the ammunition for the Nightshaders, particularly the missiles, and I've now run out of magnesium, so we're going to have to go up to the moon and see if we can find some magnesium deposits and mine them. But before that, guys, a couple of things. The first thing is that the alpha, I think it's alpha 9.4 is out. It's an interesting update. I'm not going to talk too much about it in this part because it's still an experimental, and by looking through the release notes, there's a couple of things with changes to blocks, changes to some of the POIs that makes it interesting. It does give me a slight concern for the save game. So I don't really want to risk this playthrough unless I really have to. So what I'm going to do is leave any comment or detailed overview of the 9.4 update until it actually hits the stable branch, and then we're going to take it from there. And I think I'm actually going to need to eat, aren't I? So I think we're just going to get in here. Food in. Yeah, I think we can just pop a couple of these. I mean, I've got loads of food, so it's not an issue. Might as well just get fully stocked up. And the other thing I also want to show you guys is that if any of you watched the previous video, you'll be aware that my ship took a little bit of a bashing. And what I've done is I've done the repairs, but I've left all the blocks I replaced in white, so you guys can see what I've done. You can see up here, the front came off quite well. The main problem was I lost an RCS here, so what I've actually done is I've doubled up the hardened blocks behind here and put some blocks on top of there, and I've actually moved the light further forward. If I come underneath here, you'll see the hole here where they were able to punch through and take out the RCS, so I've replaced that with hardened steel block. You can see the damage that I took along underneath here. I also lost 2 thrusters. I lost that one, and I think I lost one on this side, but I've now covered these up with hardened blocks just to try and give a bit more protection. I've also changed these into hardened grills now as well. You can see here I've also got some damage there. I thought I'd repaired everything. I'll just get back here, and this is only a minor block. I also lost a block here, and I think that's about all the damage I've done. It was a lot more extensive than I thought, actually, and I was also very close to losing a second RCS as well. Oops, the landing gear took damage as well. I thought I'd repaired everything. Obviously my landing gear taken, so I took quite a few heavy knocks underneath. Yeah. Obviously, so we lost a block there, but I'm not going to replace that just at the moment. I think that we can live with that missing. So I think there's no point messing about, guys. Let's just get up into space and head for the moon and see if we can find some magnesium. I thought I'd acquired quite a lot of magnesium from various sources. I think the problem is that once you start using missiles, you do go through it pretty quickly. And hopefully this won't turn into a bad run. I think the other thing I also want to do is, I think somebody told me about having some wrecked ships up here as well. The moon is that way. And of course we're going to turn off the auto brake just to make sure that doesn't come. I'm not seeing anything up here like the space station. I think the space station now is somewhere else. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to let my ship speed towards the moon. It's going quite slowly, but you can see it's dropping down, so I'll see you once we approach the moon, guys. Okay, guys, I'm just going to put the auto brake back on so that we don't crash into the moon, and I'm just going to go down. We're going to go down on the daylight side so that we can see what we're doing. And just going to wow, there's lots of stuff around us. thought I'd surveyed most of this. A little bit worried about this in case we come down on a Xerax station or something like that. So I'm just gonna got there the iron deposits. Oh, probably the one area where I haven't done anything. Cobalts, iron. Oh, come on, game. I'm sure I found some magnesium here somewhere. Pentaxid, iron deposit, pentaxid, promethium, cobalt, iron deposit. Okay, it seems we're going to have to do a bit of exploration, guys. I was absolutely positive I found a magnesium deposit. What we're going to do is go west. Actually, let's go east first, back towards the darkness, and then we'll see what we can find, guys. So let's go this way. I mean, if I can't find magnesium, I'm in trouble, to be honest. We would have to try and get the necessary resources to build a warp drive. Right, we've got stuff all around us. There's a 9 deposit there. Thank you, game. Magnesium. Gotcha. Just need that. Well, we might as well grab this guy. Take advantage. Whoops. Don't want to go too far. And I better put my helmet on. Haven't been out travelling. Wow, way too high. But we should be okay. Extra fuel could be useful. Fuel could be quite crucial here, guys. Right, there's a magnesium deposit there. And there's a drone up here as well. He got a couple of hits on me. It's slightly annoying. And of course it's getting dark as well, which isn't going to help matters very much. Let's get down here. Okay. Right. This isn't going to lend itself very well for this video, but I do definitely need to mine out this magnesium. I mean, I'm half tempted just to land, but I mean, there's no real hostiles here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chance it, guys. I'm gonna have to take the thrusters off to conserve fuel. And I actually need a drill and some drill charges. Oops, I better put that stuff in the fridge. That's the product of some spiders that were hanging around my base just before I started. Just double tap that. We're going to need to keep an eye out. Right, guys, what I'm going to do now is we're just going to... Oops, no. What we're going to need to do is hook that up. Yeah, 5. Right, guys, what I'm going to do is drill out this magnesium. I mean, I know it's not particularly that interesting. What I will do, guys, is I will mine down till we see the magnesium. And then what I will do then is mine out as much of this magnesium as possible. Once I've done that, we'll do a bit more exploration on the moon here, just to make the trip worthwhile. Maybe we'll shoot up a few more drones in the process. If we can... But I'll see you in a minute, guys, once I just get down onto the magnesium. Right, guys, just to pull back a bit, there we go. You can see I'm just started to expose the magnesium. I've had to come down a very long way, and I've already consumed one drill charge. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to dig this magnesium out, try and get as much as possible, and I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, guys, just the last little bit to do. Just going to pick out this bit here. I think that's about it. I'm just going to back up here and thrusters on. Yeah, we're not overloaded, that's good. Let's see how much break the connection. We've got 133 magnesium ore. Not a spectacular amount, but I think this can go in the ammo box. And of course it's dark, so let's just put the lights on, get a little bit of view. And I think what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to spend a little bit of time exploring the moon. I think we'll go south and see if we can find any more. There's a large minigun drone over there, but we're not going to bother there. Sorry about we're in the dark. Actually, if we go south and west, I mean, where is the position of the... Yeah, it won't take long to get into... There we are. And while we're just wandering across the surface, guys, I want to bring up one point. I was thinking about it while I was actually mining out the magnesium, and that is related to 9.4. There are some quite interesting changes with all the new POIs. It's quite strange in the fact that that is suddenly gone that way. I'm not sure why suddenly that has gone north and east. Now that's west and south. A bit weird. What I'm thinking, guys, is maybe doing a restart when 9.4 comes out. Because they've made changes to the abandoned building. They've also made changes to the things. We're now in Xerax territory. Some Promethium there. Can't see any drones. And they've also changed and updated all. Oh, so killing out. Oops. So killing drones counts in the mission. Well, that's useful to know. Well, we might as well loot these guys down a little bit as well while we're at it. And I need to get some oxygen anyway, so I need to make sure I don't fall off the ship. So we've got a tiny amount of those. Yep. Jump back here, but we get fried. Yeah, so I'm half thinking, guys, about maybe doing a restart when 9.4 comes out, and so that we can have a chance of looking at the abandoned building, doing a few things. There's something just on the other side of that crater. Let's see what it is. If we creep up like this, we should be okay. Wow, that's the drone base. I've got a feeling this moon is reset, because I'm absolutely certain in the last part I found the drone base. Or was there two drone bases? There's an armory there, supply station. Support. Maybe I'm just being a bit delusional, guys. I was absolutely certain. I mean, I certainly don't want to take on the drone base. It says there's something north and east, and there's a, I think there's a drone that says south and east now. I'm just going to fly back this way just to see if we can explore the moon. How do you feel about it, guys? I mean, do you think that the changes to the abandoned building, POIs, there's also a new planet being introduced, which we won't get access to unless we reset the planetary system. I'm about to say solar system, but technically it's not a solar system, because solar system is the system with the sun in it. Oh, we got another magnesium deposit here. Is it going to be worth mining this out? How overloaded am I? Let's check the stats. I'm currently running at 26 tons. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that magnesium deposit for the moment, guys. I can always come back. If I know where they are, I mean, I'm bound to come back anyway. So I think at the moment we'll just keep exploring this way. Maybe we'll go slightly south and west, I think. I think what I want to do in this part is uncover the whole of the rest of the moon, see what's here, so I know what I'm looking for. There's the polar cap there. I don't know if it's the South Pole or the North Pole, actually. Yeah, anyway, guys, that's what I'm thinking. What I might do, actually, is once the 9.4 update comes into the stable branch, I might do a little bit of some test play off camera just to get a feel for how big the changes are. Then I'll take a decision from there. It's always a difficult call when you've got updates coming in, you know, whether to restart or to continue, because I mean, obviously I enjoy playing the game and I'd like to keep it playing, but at the same time I feel that I have a certain obligation to show the new features, the new POIs, anything that comes out that's of interest. And one area that does interest me is all the new building blocks. So I do wonder a little bit whether I will be thinking about building a new base or something. I mean, maybe that could be a project. It looks like there's something there, but we're not in Xerax territory, so I don't know what that is. That's a silicon deposit. That's the crushed sentinel front. So that's come up with. Oh, so there's another droney there. I don't want to use my missiles for it. Gotcha. Hey, hey, hey. Two on the one, eh? Anyway, guys, I'm just putting it out there for discussion, and we'll just see how it goes. And of course, the other thing that was mentioned in the release notes, which was quite interesting, was that there was a brief comment at the end when they were talking. Hey. Yeah, there was a brief comment at the end about Alpha 10, actually. That piqued my interest because because what would be in Alpha 10, and also how long it's going to be before it comes out. Someone just shot across my bow. I saw some shots come in, and I can't see you. I think there's a drone up this way, and I really need to stop to repair, but okay, who's firing at me? Who's engaged me? Is there a patrol down here? You telling me that there's a patrol on the ground here? Okay. This is a first. I can't ever remember engaging a patrol. Actually, let's just pull away and do some repairs first. 7 repairs, F5. Whoops, I thought I disappeared then. Oops, we've lost my protective glass on the front, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think the rest of the ship is taken. I mean, anyways, that protective glass on the front is there for a specific reason. Let me just F6 those off. Whoops. I can see these guys. Now there's the drone there, which is the one I shot down. There's the other one. I'm sure I've cleared those. So the one that was firing at me must be up here somewhere. No. Okay, I've got you. There's you up here. Where are you? Where are you hiding? There you are. Trouble is, I can't remember now which one of these drones I've actually looted. So I'm just going to get down here, guys. I'm just going to grab these. Oh, right on the extreme limit. Take that. Right, let's have a quick look at the radar. It says there's something up that way. So I think what we're going to do, guys, is just going to fly north. I better reload the guns. Actually, better check the fuel situation as well. What's the fuel situation? Good. Oxygen's a bit low, but we've got plenty of spare oxygen. And I'm also hungry. I don't know if they've changed it, but I seem to go through a lot of food now compared to... I'm sure I didn't eat as much as I used to. Right, so it's now saying this is a way to the west. I'm just going to fly this way, guys. North. It looks like there's something in that crater. I can just see the top of something here. It's getting a bit dark again. That, or was it just an illusion? Right, we've got a crashed front there. And we're just going to pull away, guys. I don't really want to fight. Oh, no, there's a... We give him a bit of a warm welcome. I think I'm going to pull away. I can't see him in this darkness. Got lights on as well, but I suppose because my lights have damaged. I can see him now, so let's get in close. There he is. Gotcha. Whoa, we got more enemy fire coming in. What was that? We're getting close. Right, we're going to bug out of here, guys. I can't see a thing in this darkness. You've entered hostile 0x territory. Oops. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to fly back east and get back into daylight so we can actually see what the heck is going on. And then what we're going to do is follow the daylight in, because the rotation of this planet or moon is pretty quick. Is anything else? Yeah, we're right on the edge. I mean, we could go north. Yeah, let's go north. So I'm just going to fly north now. There's something over there. I think we're now back to where we were before, I think. That's the... going to just keep going north to uncover whatever's up here. Let's see. Yeah, that's the crashed. Oh, look at that. There's Planet Rise up here. Okay, let's just fly back towards the east. So it says we're back in Xerax territory. I think we fly slightly northeast along the edge of Xerax territory. Right, let's just... Right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to fly this way very quickly just to uncover those squares. And in the pitch dark, of course. I'm pretty sure we've lost our... Oh, we got night vision. Forgot I had night vision goggles. Never mind, that makes everything look a bit better. Yeah. So long since I've used night vision. I think we've, except for a couple of odd squares, we've uncovered everything as far as I can see. But we've only got one more magnesium deposit. That is possibly cause for concern. So look on, yeah, so we've got a magnesium deposit there. Iron deposit there, iron deposit. I mean, there could be more in here, but I don't think so, because I think I've flown over most of this. I think we're just going to fly a little bit further this way just to see if anything shows up on the radar. I've got a feeling now I'm going to have to get out and find another planet. We're going to have to go into planetary, I think. Yeah, there's nothing else here as far as I can see. There's nothing on the radar. Okay guys, I think that's about it for our excursion to the moon. I'm going to have to be very careful with my magnesium, I think. So what we're going to do is just get up into space and go back to our home planet. Get back to normal. And I mean, unless we can find some magnesium asteroids or something like that. Yeah, we're going to have to go into planetary, I think. I mean, I don't know. What's the... I mean, we're here. We've got... Let's zoom out a bit. We've got planet there, planet there, planet there. That's 4 AUs, that's 9.6, that's 11. So we could investigate these planets using a short-range warp drive. Just turn the auto brake off. And what I'm going to do now, guys, I'm just going to make my way back to the planet. Okay, guys, welcome back. We're now entering into planetary orbit. Coming down, I better turn the auto brake on because we're going to crash into the planet. And we're going to level off. Again, get into the level position. It says we've got something north and south. Wow, we've come down in a completely new area. I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to drop down, and I think just to wind this video up, we'll go and check out whatever's to the south of us, just to see if there's anything interesting, because we're in this completely new area. Right, it's now west and north. So whatever it's saying, of course it's still foggy, which doesn't help matters very much. How's the fuel situation? Yeah, fuel situation is good. I think when you're out in an airless environment you actually consume less fuel because the ship appears to be carrying less. And this is something you need to be aware of, guys. If you go up onto the moon or a planet and then completely load your ship up, bearing in mind that the gravity is a lot lower in that area, what will happen is when you come back, you may actually, once the normal gravity takes effect, your ship may actually pancake. Anyway, guys, I think I'm now sat in this area here. I'm quite a long way away from my base. My base is there, so we're going to have to keep flying west this way, but that's going to be quite a long path. So I think this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any thoughts, opinions on 9.4 and restarting? I mean, are any of you guys considered restarting with 9.4? But until then, whatever you do, Enjoy your gaming.